Y'all see them in the streets struggling, young, dumb, and thuggin', give a fuck about nothing. Stuck at rock bottom, trying to come up on something. Pumping from sundown to sun.
What's up, guys? Just Zero back my channel. We're back to reaction to The Walking Dead. DARYL DIXON. This is season 1, episode 3. Paris, Sera Toujours, Paris. I'm probably saying that wrong, but that's okay. Before we jump into the show, I did want to let you guys know that my reaction to the second episode got hit really hard with copyright claims. So if you're not seeing my page right now, that's the reason why. I did dispute it, but after like 4 days, it came back as blocked and denied. So that's really lame because I put a lot of work into these edits. If I don't get views, that's one thing, but I at least want it to be viewable. So hopefully that's not the case moving forward. But if it is, and you guys see a link at the top of the description, then that's where it can actually be watched as it was intended to be. If there's no link there, then that actually means that AMC took DARYL's arrow out of their ass. So thank you very much for that. But with that nonsense out of the way, I did want to discuss the last episode just a very little bit before we jump into the episode, because I haven't been watching any other people's reactions, so I don't know if anybody else has said it, but I'm sure a lot of people have. Have you guys been noticing some of the similarities between this and The Last of Us? I wasn't even sure what show I was watching at first, so I'm very interested to see what direction they go with that. But with that said, if you guys look for my full reaction to the show, link to my Patreon is down in the description below. Now subscribe to the channel. Now's a very good time to click that button down below. Smash the like button while you're there. With that said, let's jump right in. Let's check it out. Let's go.
This is the town of Angers. We can radio from here and get directions on where we should head next.
And I've been loving the settings in this show.
Protect the horse.
Yes, please. Protect the horse, for the love of God. Love the vines growing around the door.
Y'a quelqu'un?
He's got the crazy hair.
Pour respirer? Hold up. Let's come about the radio. Where's Brian? He's in the kitchen. Et voilà.
La vérité est espoir.
Okay, this guy's weird.
Come on. Please, come.
Howdy-o. Howdy-o. Alright, we'll follow him.
You like a show?
Qu'est-ce qui s'est passé?
What the fuck? I used some parts for amplification. Do you like Ravel?
No. No music. It's gonna get copyright claimed. I feel like AMC is just doing it on purpose now. In spite of us reactors. Look at this merry band he's put together. The drummer. The trumpet's sticking out too. Music to my ears. And of course it's gonna draw more in. Don't shoot.
It was worth a try.
It's a stupid detour.
He's handcuffed. Don't shoot.
Everywhere. You did it your way. Now we're gonna do it mine.
Okay, shoot.
We're going to Paris.
Ooh. Eiffel Tower.
Welcome home.
French version. Lost Boys.
Your mother's high school, though.
Probably my favorite vampire film of all time.
Right after the bridge. What is it?
Song still playing?
Jim Morrison. He was in a band called The Doors.
Is that real?
He died in Paris.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yo, that is so cool.
Not to fret, Monsieur Daryl. You will not die in Paris.
I agree.
Qu'est-ce que vous voulez?
La vérité est espoir.
En français. My name is Fallou. That is Emile. We've been waiting a long time to meet you, young man.
So they're definitely not
You got a
keeping
radio here, right?
his condition a secret.
Looks like you got the tip knocked off him.
The military helicopter crashed into it at the beginning. When the winds blow, the metal grows.
We better be going there this episode.
How about that radio?
Et voilà.
They don't have it, do they? It's gonna be like a constant fetch quest. It's like, oh, I just need this piece.
It's very effective.
It happens to be over there.
Hot mean pigeons.
they always find their way, comment on dit, their way home. Hein?
That's their system?
Et Zizou, c'est mon meilleur pigeon, number one. How long until that thing comes back with a message? Un mois peut-être, hein?
Could be a month.
A month. Well, then that will take you the rest of the way, right?
I've enough past.
We only have 3 episodes left. We can't be here for a month.
You won't have to. I think I know where to find something. We'll go in the morning.
Yo, he is loved here.
It's kind of a lot to put on a kid, don't you think?
God chooses our burdens.
It's like the modern day Jesus. If he starts turning water to wine, alright, that will make me a believer. For now, I think they're just being very, very hopeful.
Her husband died a few days ago.
Console her.
No one's been able to console her.
He will. Jesus.
He must be hungry.
That's all it took. He just walks up, hey, need a hug. Okay, you've been consoled. CRM.
Alors?
Light it up. Knew I liked her. Unless it's tobacco.
Qu'est-ce qui t'amène ici, Caudron?
He didn't drown.
My name's DARYL DIXON. I come from a place called the Commonwealth. It's in America.
Je le retrouverai. Et je vous convaincrai de mon utilité ici, à la maison mère. Cet Américain m'a empêché de tenir parole.
I mean, there's nothing to lose. If he dies, who cares? If he gets it done, he proved himself.
Progresse?
Shake it! Oh! He had like superior strength there for a second.
18 secondes.
On page 23.
His name was Quinn. I was young and very stupid.
He upgraded with God, I mean.
Or him.
What's your sister?
But I do not want to see them do a thing. Be a
His
thing.
birthday.
Do the thing.
The Jules Verne restaurant. Find something to trade against information on a boat.
Pills. Watch. Did I see some weed in there?
Wasn't always a nun.
Yeah, I can see that.
Hey, neighbors.
Now what?
There's a service entrance in the back.
Uh-oh. Here's where it all goes to shit. Oh, is that the little girl from the last episode?
I got it.
No, please.
I don't think her parents came home. She looks nuts. Splatter. Oh, burner. Oh no. Get back here. Right through the door. Oh, that's a cool shot. Au revoir, Amy.
Sorry about that little girl.
I've said it before, man. They are so good at the effects. I know how much work goes into it too. I'm glad they never stopped putting in that effort.
J'ai quelque chose pour toi.
His mom.
You see, Daryl? It's my mother.
Mom was just pretty.
As someone who's lost their mom, I know how important something like that is. I'm sure it's even more important
If
to the
there's a
kid.
deal to be made, this is the place.
Catacombs.
Where are we?
The catacombs, brother.
I kind of want to go down there one day. But I've seen some scary horror movies as well. Where I kind of don't. I've heard stories like it's so easy to get lost down there.
Les garçons, les filles, les autres aussi. Votre attention, je vous prie. C'est l'heure des cœurs brisés, mes chéris.
What is going on here? Let's see what this is. Nicely done.
You want to go to America? Yeah, that's the plan.
We got Nacho over here. Got the good stuff.
Wow. Il y en a qui savent faire la fête ici. Okay. Oh, hold first.
Don't touch.
Oh, don't touch. Don't touch. Come on, Scott. The problem here?
No deal. He's alive.
Sorry, Mr. Quinn. You know the rules, Bernard.
Mr. Quinn.
Guys, will be nice.
Sliced him with it. His own weapon.
Hi, Izzy. It's been a minute. It's strange to see you again after all these years.
This is definitely going to complicate
Life
things.
takes turns.
What are you after? A way back to America. Long way? Yeah.
You sing very well.
Oh,
I like a necklace. Someday, I'll see the Eiffel Tower myself.
you can have this.
Should just give it to him.
Remember? Okay.
Thanks.
Hello, lad. Is it yours?
It's Laurent. It's Lily's boy.
Oh, she's just telling him.
Lily's boy.
Rejoins les autres sur le toit.
Wasn't sure if she was going to tell him or if he was going to kind of connect the dots himself. She just came out with it.
So how'd you bet, Izzy?
I became a nun.
And Lily? She a nun too?
No, Lily died.
Yeah, a long time ago.
Having the baby.
You still should have told me.
He's bringing it up.
That my sister died.
And I had a son.
What are you talking about?
He's the father?
You want to help him? Well, now you know the terms. No. Fuck him.
It's okay.
I don't need a boat to
Dropping F-bombs.
Come on.
Just give him a barrel. He'll float back. Daryl on a barrel. He's arrived. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Madame Genet and I have an arrangement. My place is off limits.
We won't be wrong. We're looking for an American. His name is DARYL Dixon.
Goddamn right it is.
You're goddamn right.
You saw him. They're gonna grab the kid, aren't they? God damn. Now, this is rough for Daryl too. It's not like back in Georgia or Washington where he knows the place. Woo! Oh, he's going for the rear naked choke. Hasn't fully got his back though. Great. He killed a bunch. We're gonna be turning soon. Oh fuck! Under the moonlight. That's the episode?
I searched all night.
Oh my god, this was a very short episode. What the hell? That was 48 minutes? Are you kidding me? This episode flew by. I did not expect that to be the ending of the episode, but man, I guess I was just so caught up in it, really enjoying it, that I didn't even realize. So, okay. Alright guys, that was The Walking Dead, Daryl Dixon, Season 1, Episode 3, Paris, Sera Toujours, Paris. And I really enjoyed this episode. Like I was saying, I was so caught up in it at the end there, I didn't even realize it was pretty much 45, 48 minutes already. The entire episode had already gone by. I did not expect that for the ending, but A couple things I really wanted to point out and give some praise for is one, the settings. I've really been enjoying pretty much all the set pieces, all the settings so far in this show. That's probably been one of the best things about going over to Europe, to Paris so far in this show, in this series, is all the new different places that we get to visit, which is freaking phenomenal. I'm sure a lot of it is, yes, CGI. I don't know if they actually filmed on site for any of this. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys know that, but regardless, it looks absolutely fantastic and it's just different, which is something I really appreciate from this series, because we had Maggie and Negan going to New York, which is great. That was something different as well, but still in America. And now we got Daryl going across the sea to Europe and to France, to Paris. Like, this is freaking great. So I'm really enjoying that. And the other thing I want to mention as well is the walkers. They still look absolutely fantastic after 11 plus seasons of the main series. We got multiple spin-offs now. How many seasons did Fear get? I gave up after season 6, but I think there was 8 seasons. So after all these seasons put together, they're still putting forward that effort, because I've seen some behind the scenes stuff where, like, how much work actually goes into getting everybody dressed up and all the makeup done and all the work that's actually required for these walkers. And the fact that they're still looking this damn good, I'm sure a lot of it is CGI now too, but just kind of cut costs a little bit, and I guess save time. But regardless, it still looks absolutely phenomenal on screen as well. So those are the two main things that I really did want to point out about this episode that were really standing out to me especially. But yeah, I really did appreciate those things. But the other stuff I did want to mention is some of the revelations in how the series is really developing now at this point, because like I told you guys already, this was probably my least, I don't know, the one that I was least excited for out of all the spin-offs when it came to Walking Dead. When they announced Maggie, Negan, Rick, Michonne, obviously that's the one everybody wants, because we haven't seen Rick in a minute now, aside from the finale, of course. But yeah, I don't know about this series. I was just like, it's just more Daryl Dixon. Pretty much we know what to expect. They're not going to kill him off. And it pretty much, for the most case, has gone what I expected up till this point. But then, I don't know, there's just something about this episode now where even more of the set pieces too, with the catacombs and this little bar that we visited, this underground bar, and some of the characters that we're being introduced to. And now with the storyline stuff as well, where the one dude, he was brought back from last episode. I didn't mention it as well. Last episode, I was like, I wonder if we're actually going to see this guy again, because they didn't kill him off, and they definitely made an effort to show, like, emphasize and focus on him as they were driving off. Like, he gave a look like, I wonder if we'll be seeing him again. So he came back one episode later, which was great to see. That's one of the better things about having a shorter season 2, is we don't have to wait, like, long periods of time to find out these things, if somebody is going to make a comeback or not. So one episode later, he did make his comeback, and now he's kind of running things at this underground bar. So that was a pretty cool twist. And then the other thing, the big revelation that I did not see coming, which was probably super obvious to a lot of people. I don't think it was something like super crazy or anything. It's just I didn't see it coming. I didn't expect it, because I didn't even know if he was going to be back or not. But he's actually the father of Lawrence. So yeah, I did not expect that one bit, and that really switches things up now, because they didn't kill him off this episode either, at least not that I saw. There was a lot of bodies when they were leaving the bar at the very end of the episode there, but I didn't see him as one of them, so I think he pretty much just helped give up the Americans. So yeah, I don't think we're done with him just yet. He's probably still going to be fighting for his son. And also, we just see at the end of the episode that Laura was kind of hiding when everything was going down, so I wouldn't be surprised if his father finds him and kind of keeps him there as well. And I didn't see where she went also, our main nun. So yeah, I don't know where she currently is, but Daryl, at the end of the episode, he fell through the floor. That really caught me off guard, because I was not expecting that for the ending. I was like, all right, we're gonna come back from break, and then probably that one main dude that's now working with the CRM, and we did get that as well this episode. More development. He's now like a hired hitman, hired like man tracker for CRM, because they both want the same thing. He wants revenge for his brother, and the CRM just wants Daryl Dixon done with after everything that went down on the boat. So yeah, it's like all these worlds are colliding now and coming together, and it's just freaking great to see. So I'm really enjoying that aspect of the show so far. But I guess the one dude gave up when he's working with the man tracker. He gave up the Americans, so yeah, he kind of found him. I don't know where Daryl fell though at the very end, like where we're going to start with next episode, where he's going to be. You already know it's going to be a bad situation. Like what they're doing with these walkers, like they're giving us different scenarios with these walkers now too, so I have no idea what to expect with where he just fell and what he just fell into. So I guarantee you it's gonna be something very interesting though. But this episode also, we got to see the kid walker when we went back to the nun's main place. We got to see walkers falling from the sky once again, very much like Dead City. I freaking love that stuff. I'll never get sick of walkers falling from the sky. So that was cool. And then they didn't just squash and die. They got right back up. These are like super strong walkers too. That's the other thing we saw with CRM. Them doing the testing. I know there's some mention of that stuff in World Beyond, but I never finished season 2. I only watched like the first 2 episodes of season 2, and that was it. I gave up. So yeah, I haven't really seen too many of these experiments, these variant stuff with the walkers. So yeah, seeing it here is very interesting. That was pretty crazy. But going back to that one scene with the walkers falling from the sky, just throwing themselves through the window and then smashing to the ground, that was probably my favorite scene out of the entire episode. And then when they got up, these were those special experiment variant walkers because they were also burners as well. Daryl stuck one of them and you saw like the steam coming from them, the smoke rising. So yeah, that was freaking crazy. I'm really enjoying these variants. It's such a cool aspect that really switches things up when it comes to these walkers, because I'm sure a lot of people out there are just bored of walkers at this point, of zombies. So yeah, it just adds in that little extra wrinkle which I really appreciate. So yeah, this was another great episode, guys. 3 episodes down. I can't wait for the next one because this one was very short and very action oriented, especially at the end there. They of course had to end it when everything was hitting the fan. Shit hit the fan. There was a lot of, speaking of swear words as well, me just swearing there. There's quite a few F-bombs by Daryl, so I'm glad that they're giving him the clearance in this series. They're like, you know what? Swear up a storm. Do your thing, cuz. So yeah, I'm really appreciating that aspect as well. But it's kind of like, takes me back a little bit every time you hear it, because they really did avoid that for the main series. So every time I hear it now in this show, it's like, whoa. I picked up on that. I heard that one. He really stuck the landing on that one. So yeah, awesome stuff. I really did like this episode, guys. You guys can tell, I'm sure. So yeah, this series has definitely developed into something for me, and I'm really appreciating it. So bring on the next episode. As always, let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments down below. If you guys can like, subscribe, really helps my channel grow. Till next time, I am out. Enjoy your day. Peace.
Well, I didn't smoke enough for you, didn't drink enough for you, wasn't fun enough for you, wasn't good enough for you, damn. You play me like a yo-yo and shit, well I ain't